I called about the neighbor's palm tree touching the electrical wire. I called January 6th to see if they were on time to read my safe meter, and I mentioned it to them, and they said I'd have to call back. So I had a neighbor call back, and he said that they would take care of it because he's on the other side. And I'm calling again because I see that it wasn't trimmed. The new people moved in. I haven't even been introduced to them yet. I don't even know if they speak English well or not. So here at 80, there, the tree, can I give you the tree, or should I speak to a supervisor for the address?
Okay, well, I'm happy to go ahead and if you don't mind me asking a few questions here, Florence, I can check the status of the tree trims and make sure we've got that order in place. I know it does take them a little time to get out there, so I'll check on what's going on.
Yeah.
Do you mind if I just ask you a few questions to be efficient here?
Sure.
Right, and let's take a look here.
That was Ashley, right?
Yes, it is Ashley,
Thank you.
You're welcome. And of course, is this for your address on I know, I just want to make sure I have the correct.
Oh, right. Correct. Are we being recorded? Oh, okay, because usually they have an announcement. I could have missed it, so.
Yeah, Rosie should advise when they're transferring over to the representative that it is a recorded call.
Okay, I thought it was a call center because I always get the call center. And then this time I asked for a supervisor. When I said a recording, I said representative supervisor. So maybe that's why it automatically went to somebody who's just not a call center person.
Okay, would you prefer to speak with the supervisor? Because I'd be more happy to get you.
No, that's okay. That's fine.
And first, did you have the address?
But they've been busy moving in and out and moving and furniture and trucks and all kinds of, maintenance and this and that. And so I just kind of let them do that, and I didn't introduce myself to them yet.
No worries, I can put it.
They paid $700,000 for that house. $695. Well, it's a location thing. Now, no HOA, sidewalks. There are some issues with the using my South Scottsdale historic area for race tracking driverless cars, with drivers mostly, for 6 years. So quality of life, quality of ownership of property. I bought this house to walk on the sidewalks and exercise. And I can't because when I did, they burned, blinded, electrocuted, and seizured me with the radiation. It's a military weapon. And there's 2 models now that I've researched, and they're illegal, and they do not, they're actual white vans for the crews that advertise now delivery from Walmart. So now I'm boycotting Walmart. And I'm on public video with the city of Scottsdale in 1/18/18 explaining how these things are dangerous because I did research into the industry and they brag about it. So there's a chip they also made that they hide in headlights and rockets. It's called a LiDAR chip. It was successfully launched in June of 2018. Am I boring you? I'm sorry. young child as well, so I really want to protect these children.
So at this point, I'm not finding any word for a tree trim request. Now, this palm tree, is it located, is it like from like is it between?
No, it's a short, very short palm tree. It hangs over into the alley. It's on the very back wall, and it just hangs right over into the easement. And I was in safety inspections in real estate for 10 years, so I know about easements. So it wouldn't be a problem to clip it off before something happens.
Yeah, we definitely don't want anything to happen. I can go ahead and put a request in here.
I called Scottsdale City Code, and they said they would look into it, and that was a couple of weeks ago. I saw a car or something maybe going down the alley, but I didn't see any trimming. I'll tell you the truth. Whoever trims that has definitely got to be wearing rubberized clothing. We're losing electricians right and left to those cell towers. You know about that? Well, anyway, the cell towers are fraudulently placed. They defy public health and safety laws. They're using our municipal taxpayer antiquated electric grid and infrastructure for private enterprise and ulterior motives. And we have the whole Nuremberg Code going now. Just to let you know, I wrote a book on World War II. My parents were in the camps over there. So my next book will be about the people who rescued them. There are 411,000 Americans who died in World War II. And to save 250,000 Jews from the camps. It was a creation for a messy depopulation, which is now a high-tech version of biological. So just to let you know, you don't have to worry about anything. But please, I don't want these. They have a pool, and the people next to them have a pool, and that if that little kid is in the way with the palm trees touching the electric wire, then I really don't, with the smart meter there and everything, that violate building codes. So anyway, I'm calling for the recall of all of them, ASAP. Yes, yes. It's the seed pods that grow out of the tree at certain times of the year is what I think. Because I don't want to encroach, I don't want to look over a wall, I don't want to hear me opening and closing the gate. I mean, I just want to be very private right now because they put up backyard lights that hurt my eyes, so I can't cook outdoors anymore. So that's been like 2 weeks of that. So eventually I will put up either a curtain or educate them, and maybe they could switch to safer lighting, because I'm calling for the recall of all LED, and the headlights are found to be illegal. So they wrote a letter to Ford explaining why the Ford Ranger had illegal laser LED flat reflection lights that known to be a biowarfare. Anyway, yeah, just take care of that for me. Well, it's not in their yard. The overgrowth is in the alley on the easement. So the utility companies have full easement, but you got to get somebody who's going to clip those things. They'll be either shut the power off for an hour before and then turn it on, after, or they'll be exactly 180 degrees parallel to the electric line while they're trimming it with a metal trimmer. So I want them to be insulated. Right. See, I learned that from a journeyman in Vancouver. He gave me certain assignments here in the U.S. about the smart meter violating building codes. So that's why I was lucky to get the old meter back at a cost of over $2,000 already. So anyway, um, no, it's urgent. You want me to take a photograph on my stupid phone and send it in to you somehow? I don't have a smartphone, but I do have a stupid phone. If you need me to take a photograph of it. I do believe so. And I took an oath as a real estate agent to protect the public, and that's what I have to do. Okay.
They will inspect it, they will trim it back enough to make it safe, and then if it does need more attention, then our professional tree trimming would come out there.
Yeah, but I don't want them spraying the pesticides and the herbicides they were spraying in the alley. I'm really allergic to it. So I will do my own trimming of my own weeds. Please, if they could refrain from doing that while they're doing this. No, it's not in my home. No, it's at the back wall, and it hangs over the alley where the pole is. The fronds and the seed pods are hanging over in between two wires where the trash cans are in the alley. Only, yes. It's in the middle of their property, and they have a pool, they have a smart meter, they have LED laser lighting, and you'll see that the palm tree was not trimmed when the owner who sold it to them left, and it overgrew with that 2 week where he had to get out and close escrow. So usually he was very good about trimming it, but something was misconstrued or something, and it's hard to see from the house. You could only see it kind of from the alley because the seed pods are so much thinner than the fronds. Over their property. Of course, we own supposedly half of the alley, but you have complete. It's the only tree hanging over the line. I thought it was some kind of metal antenna, and then I found out from the gardening club that it's just a seed pod. But they're so fine with the pods that it's kind of camouflaged. Wonderful. No, there's no questions. I just want them insulated fully. All right. Sure. Okay, without spraying. Please. Just write the. Well, just say no spray. I cured my own cancer in 3 months. Thank you. Yes. Okay. Have a great day. Well, I want a refund from all the smart meter opt-out fees for an opt-in program, but I'll be handling that a little bit later. But you can, now you have a recording of it now, that people ADA disabled with EMS, electromagnetic sensitivity, should not have to pay. It's like charging 5 cents every time a wheelchair goes up a ramp for people who are disabled in that fashion. But the ADA is not being accommodated for people who are electrosensitive to wireless. Okay? Yeah, you can vote for me. You could put my name in and vote for me. You too. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Bye-bye.